You have fabulous skin, Fernanda.
She does. Close your eyes. You see how it forms a thick film? It doesn't bubble up. That's the sign of no sulfate. Okay? So then, when you wait 2-3 minutes, it works like a mask. You feel the pulling and tightening.
Yeah.
So how does it feel?
It feels softer than what it usually, because I usually have some oily skin sometimes, but this mask really helps a lot. I could feel like my pores already tightening.
Awesome.
Very vanilla thick. That one? Okay. So we're going to use, what's your name? Leslie? We're going to use English Tiros on Leslie, okay? Again, this is for normal to dry skin. And each square could be used at least a couple of weeks, I would say. Some customers say, it's been a month, I'm still using. I'm like, good for you, go for it. Because there's product on both sides. And the days you don't feel like scrubbing your skin, which is, by the way, it's non-abrasive. It's very gentle. I have a lot of celebrity customers who use this. One of them actually said that she looked up her skin under 15 times magnifying glass and she wouldn't see even a scratch. She says in past she's used a lot of scrubs where she can go under 15 times and she can see, I mean, she can literally see the scratches on the skin. So it's super gentle.
It smells fabulous. I can smell it from here.
English tea rose.
Mm-hmm.
That's just water, right?
That's just regular water, yeah, pure. So again, you go 40 seconds. It's up to you how you want to use this product. You can use it like a soap. You know, you can rub it in your hands and then on your skin, or you can go straight on your skin. Isn't it gentle? Yeah. But it's actually breaking down, you know, the makeup, the dirt, controls T-zone too.
And all your products come in little squares like that.
These, yeah.
That's the actual size.
That's the actual size, yeah. I could have gone smaller, but I wanted to do the full size. And that's, the jar is almost, I mean, we say 1 to 2 months supply, but again, it lasts sometimes 3 months. Depending how good your regimen is with skincare, because some customers, I'm sure they, you know, when they forget to use, obviously it's going to last longer, but it should last you at least 2 months. You feel the blood circulation right away. See, even the skin tone changes. I mean, imagine it feels like this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it feels like this on your, you know, on your face. It's incredible. How does it feel?
Like a baby's bottom.
Do you have a moisturizer?
With that beautiful face. Why not? Okay, so this is the charcoal. Isn't it gentle?
Yeah, very gentle.
I also have this in wood pump, you know, because some.
So what are the benefits of the charcoal?
You know, charcoal absorbs like 200 times of its waste and impurities. So, I mean, it's one of the most potent substances out there. So again, as I said, like if you grab a bag of charcoal, leave it open in a room, it absorbs every impurities and just neutralizes it. Still today, if you have poisoning, you know, alcohol poisoning, when you go to emergency room, they use charcoal on you. Still today.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, because it neutralizes everything in your stomach. And charcoal, you can do ingested internally as well. Like my background is nutrition, we used to sell tons of it, and I often ask customers, what do you use this for? They say for like bad breath, or if they have any stomach issues. Yeah, because it's like neutralizes everything, odor, anything that doesn't belong there. So it does the same thing on the acne. I mean, it's incredible how it works, but without drying up rest of the skin. That's the difference. Because moms who come to me with their teenagers, I mean, cystic acne, just severe acne. They're like, we take them to dermatologists all day long. I mean, it helps a little bit, but then, you know, it's not completely gone, and they're amazed how this works. My background is nutrition. I've always considered myself a full-time mom, business owner, too much. I love, again, nutrition. I've done nutrition in my past. Also, someone who loves art and loves painting very much. So my venture with mashk started in 2012 with an idea of, well, it started with an idea, then I put it to work. I was at a stage in my life where whatever I used, I was itching. You know, my skin was irritated. So I wanted to come up with something supernatural. So this way, I don't have to buy anything over the counter. I mean, at the time, even like very expensive professional products were irritating my skin. So I started taking a lot of essential oil classes, and I put my nutrition, you know, background to it. I started experimenting. I took a lot of soap classes, soap making classes. So long and short of it, it was a very, very long journey. I spent about I would say 8 months, you know, between studying all the essential oils and making soap and so on and so forth. So my first product, my very first product was the Tri-Miracle Squares, which I call it Tri-Miracle Squares. They're tiny squares. The base is shea butter soap. It looks something like this. And I decided everything to be sulfate-free because all of you know what it does to the skin. It's the main ingredient for detergent, and it dries up the skin quite a bit. So that's why you feel flaky, itchy, and you constantly, your skin is constantly itching. And also prolonged use of it, you know, gives you a lot of wrinkles. So I decided the base to be sulfate-free shea butter soap base, which is very soothing to the skin. And even this scrub that I used on there, it's a fruit seed. And it does 3 things. It's a scrub, it's a cleanse, and also if you leave it on for 3-4 minutes, it works like a mask. You actually feel the pulling and tightening. So everything under 4 minutes and you're done. It was a perfect daily regimen. I came up with 7 different flavors. Just the flavors alone, it took me about 4 months to come up with the perfect names. We have for dry skin, we have for oily combination, and we also have for acne, which is charcoal base. So this was the first line that I came up, the Tri-Miracle Squares. Then we put it to test. We gave it to friends, family, and everybody loved it so much. From there on, they're like, Zep, why don't you start selling this product because it's amazing. You know, our skin feels so different. It smells good all day long. There's no irritation. The pores, you know, they felt like the pores are tighter. You know, they don't have T-zone. You know, they're not oily anymore, but yet the skin is so soft and subtle, and it's very smooth. So from there on, I decided to get into charcoal. Because I don't know if you know, charcoal has so many good benefits. If you grab a bag of charcoal and leave it in a room, it absorbs every impurities and just neutralizes it. So imagine it does the same thing to your skin without drying it up. So charcoal became my acne line, and it's one of my best sellers. We have charcoal cleanser, which is the honey melon. I call it honey melon. It looks something like this. On this particular one, I don't use any fruit seeds, any scrub. I don't want it to irritate the skin further. It's very gentle on the skin. It works amazing on acne, adult acne, underground acne, just in any age. I have moms approach me. You know, I mean, they literally cry. They say their kids, they take them to dermatologists for years, and the skin, I mean, they see a little bit of difference, but by using this only like a week, they're like amazed how it works. So charcoal has amazing benefits. So that's my acne line. And then from there, I mean, through the years, since 2012, I've added so many things to the line. there was an increasing demand for deodorant because deodorants, especially antiperspirants, they often contain aluminum, which is linked to so many different, health,
breast cancers
and health factors. So I came up with aluminum-free deodorant. I mean, it works amazing. I mean, it really controls, the sweating on both men and women, and it smells very mild and gentle, but yet, it doesn't have the aluminum in it. That's also one of my biggest sellers. Then we have the lip scrub. This became a hit. This was actually in Glore magazine. I'm sure you all know Harush, the makeup artist. She fell in love with this, and every time she used to go globally, she used to give these away to her students. So this became a hit, and she loved it. She even mentioned in a magazine she used it on Kim Kardashian, and became a big hit. It's a lip scrub.
Oh.
Yeah. You know how we scrub everywhere, we forget our lips, and it's incredible how different your lipstick or lip gloss looks when you scrub your lips. It's all natural. I don't use petroleum byproducts. I only use castor jelly. So castor is, you can even ingest it. It's very healthy for you. I mean, I could say edible on it, but it's sugar, and if you're watching your diet, I don't want to encourage that. Then we have my serum is incredible. This is called Firming Anti-Aging Serum. Again, I spent like 4 months, and I've tested on anywhere from 25-year-old all the way to 80-year-old. Like, I know my mom and all her friends, they're in their 80s, and they're like my #1 fan. And they love it because it even works on 80-year-old. The Synergy I use, this one I tried to go all organic. This one contains rose otto. If you're familiar with essential oils, it's a very it's an incredible essential oil, and it grows in the Mediterranean. It's not from here. It's indigenous to that area, and it's super expensive. But your skin loves it because it's regenerative and works on the wrinkles. It fights wrinkles. So this contains rose otto and everything. I went organic on this one, pure organic. Cypress, rose hip. We have geranium, frankincense, and also the evening primrose. So the Synergy, the Synergy is incredible to fight wrinkles, and also it's perfect if you put a few drops with your makeup. I mean, it just gives you that flawless look. So I also encourage ladies with Botox. They love to do Botox. I'm like, use this in between. So this way you prolong the use of, like, instead of getting, I don't know how often you get Botox, like twice a year, you could get, let's say, once a year if you use this in between, And I brought some testers today so you can use them, and I brought some samples also to give away. Hopefully I have enough. These are the same as the Tri-Miracle Squares in travel packets, because we noticed that it's not only, I mean, it works incredibly, but also it's super easy to travel with. Like, my professional customers, the ones who travel a lot, they don't want to bring bottles anymore. So you bring this, even if you toss one in your purse, it's good enough for 1 week. So all you need to do is just bring a small moisturizer. That's it. You're done. Instead of bringing all those bulky, mask, scrub, cleanser. So you just bring one and you're done. So we have that travel packet. We also have the lip balm is amazing. It's all organic. The base is all organic as well.
Andrea. Okay. So again, 40 seconds.
Is it like a sponge?
It's just like a soap. It's just like a soap. It's very pliable because it's very thin. There's a cloth in there, so once you get to the bottom of it, you just toss it away. But there's product on both sides. This is the English tea rose.
It smells fabulous. I like the smell of that one.
Isn't it gentle on the skin? So imagine it's going to feel the same on your face. It's unlike any other scrubs where it's literally a sand, where again, if you look at under magnifying glass, it's actually scratching your skin. So again, just wait 2-3 minutes and then rinse it out.